I don't understand this narrative that like we don't need the men. No, I need all of them. I need my dad, I need my husband, I need my brothers. Like I need all the men. I need them. Like
This is born to the game where legacy speaks in every beat and rhyme. The passion it peaks. We're writing our own verse in this timeless song. With swagger in our stride, this is where we belong. Born to the game, carrying the flame. Echoes of the past, but it's a new name. Through highs and lows, we rise and proclaim. This is born to the game where legacy speaks for itself.
Welcome back to Born to the Game, the podcast where legacy meets purpose and every story reminds us that we're more connected than we think. Today we're switching things up a bit. Usually we're sitting down with incredible guests to talk about family, identity, legacy, and the journeys that have shaped who we are. But today it's just us.
And we realize it's been a while since we've had the chance to catch up directly with all of you and to share what's been happening behind the scenes, both for the podcast and in our personal lives. So consider this a personal virtual coffee date. We're talking about life lately, the highs, the challenges, lessons we're learning in real time, what's next for Born to the Game, and answering some of your questions along the way. So whether you're listening in your car, on a walk, at work, or folding laundry, we're grateful you're here.
So let's catch up. This is Born to the Game.
Yeah.
Yay! It's been a wild, at least for me, the last 6 weeks. I just feel like my head has been cut off and I've been running around not knowing which direction I'm freaking going. So just to be able to sit here and digest and unwind, I think
my
is
gosh.
what we need. Intention setting,
Absolutely.
you know?
Absolutely. I love that. And I love that, like, it is needed. And I've learned that since I moved away from home, that it is needed to literally check in, like, to literally set an intention to call
Yes.
your friend or someone just to be like, okay, we just need to catch up because life just goes like light speed fast. And you look up and 6 months has passed, and you look up a year has gone. So I know I need to just kind of decompress and talk about some things because a lot has gone on.
You
And
need a
woo,
reset.
that's all I got to say
Today,
is woo,
today your wig got snatched. And I
literally.
haven't said that in a while, but your wig got snatched today. Okay,
Yeah.
you have been going through it today, and you just need a reset.
I
You
do. I mean, the carbon
have a
monoxide
computer.
was going off. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? We were like, oh, the beeping. Well, the beeping was the
I'm
carbon
like, oh
monoxide.
God.
I had no idea. I thought the workers were upstairs working on our HVAC, and I thought that they were upstairs working on it. And I had no clue that the carbon monoxide alarm was going off. I could have been here dead on the podcast.
On board today, having
Now that would have been a headline.
Jesus with us, but all is fine. You are not about to pass over due to being poisoned by carbon
I am
monoxide.
yet alive. Okay,
You
I
are
am yet
all
alive.
good and thriving. But
Thank you.
I think let's take this time to be intentional. You and I love that word. It's like, it's my golden word I just use for everything. I want to be intentional. I like intentionality,
Yeah,
intention. Let's be intentional this week.
I love it.
What's one intention you're setting for yourself this week? I'm trying to think of one for myself. Like, we're going to take some time to sit and process and digest and reset, but be intentional about it. So, what's one thing that you want to do?
You know what? It's not even going to be anything big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like if we put the pressure of it being like this big lofty, I'm gonna do this, it can seem like overwhelming, especially if you have so many things on your plate. But
Yeah.
like for me, I was talking to my best friend, and we were talking about how like we make these lists and there's so much on them, and I have to have a list because if I don't have it, nothing will ever get done. But then the list, it becomes intimidating and it becomes overwhelming. So the intention is to do 2 or 3 things off my list, whatever it is. Like it can be something small, or something that I need, that like something for the IRS. You know, they could be something serious. But I think instead of putting the big pressures that we have to do, like these big, huge goals each day, the intentions of just getting one or two things done, it just helps me to feel like I have accomplished something. It makes things feel a little less daunting because let's just be honest, we have a lot to do. There is so much to do. Like everybody I talk to has like so much on their plate. I don't know if it's the time of year. I don't know if it's just women. I don't know what it is, but everyone is literally like losing their shit and they're just like,
Yeah.
I have so much to do. And it's just all of us. So
Yeah.
it's just intentionality is just meaning I just need to get something done today and I will be happy.
And you bring up a good point. There's so much to do all the time. And I think for me, knowing that there's so much to do all the time is my problem because I don't allow myself to fully reset. Because even in the moment of me being still, I feel guilty knowing that there's so much for me to do that I
Yeah.
can't really sit still. And
Yeah.
so that's one thing I want to be intentional about for myself is allowing myself to reset, to
Yeah.
unplug, to be present because this past weekend, I had a beautiful weekend with my family. And I was trying really hard to not focus on the things that I can't control. But it
Right.
was hard. And so this week I'm like, I need to be intentional about when I put my phone down, I'm putting my phone down. When I close this computer, I'm going to close this computer. I want to shut off all of the tabs that are in my brain and be okay with not worrying about all the shit I got to do. It's
Right.
okay. You know, and
Yeah.
so two things can be true. You can have a whole list of things that you want to accomplish and accomplish them. And then once you get it done, just shut it
Leave it
down.
alone. I
And
love that
leave
you
it-
said about the guilt though. That's
yes,
like
it's
bad.
real.
It's so
It's
real.
real. Because you always think like there's something, and excuse my toddler in the background acting like a 2.5 year old. But there's always going to be stuff to do.
Yeah. The guilt, like for me, like, because I work 3 to 4 days a week. So on my off days, I have the guilt because sometimes on my off days, I just kind of want to sit and do nothing. But that's also the days where I try to get like the housework done and other business out the way. And I feel guilty if I don't get things done. But it's just like, it's my off day. So I'm supposed to be, trying to relax, but I feel guilty about relaxing. And it's the craziest thing that I have to allow myself to at least, I have to say to myself, okay for you to rest too, even though you're off work. But it's just like, those are the days that I need to get housework done, or I need to, write emails or do what do what I need to do. But the guilt is bad. Like the guilt is a real thing.
And where does that come from? Is that society telling us that we aren't deserving of rest? Is it social
I don't
media
know.
trying to convince us that there's always something to do and there's always something to accomplish? And are we comparing ourselves to people who we think have more and we're trying to obtain that? Like, where does this come from? It's not coming from our mama and our dad. Like, they're not telling us
They're
to
not
do
telling me,
more.
but
It's
it's like a laziness. I feel like I'm being lazy, and I don't know where that comes from. But literally, if I'm not like doing something like, I feel like okay, I'm lazy, and I need you're just wasting time. That is horrible,
I
but it
think
is the
that's
truth.
what it is.
It's
I think you answered it. It's this idea that if you're not constantly moving, you are wasting time and then that means that you're being lazy. Yeah, I think that it makes sense now because even for me, I was always trying to figure out why I feel the need to constantly busy myself when I don't need to. It's okay to just relax. But yeah, I think it's this not wanting people to have this misconception about who we are and
right. And busyness doesn't always mean
that you're moving forward.
productive. So somebody says about treading water, you can tread water, but you're not actually going anywhere.
That
So
part.
it's like sometimes, if you're just busy and like you're just keeping yourself, it's like if it's not intentional, if it's not something, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like you're not doing anywhere. And also if you're not rested and then you're trying to do something, you're not giving it your best. So it's weighing all those things that you have to do as human beings, and it's just like exhausting, which is why we need to reset.
This is why we need to kick our toes up, get
It's
a little
why we
mug
need to do it.
of hot chocolate or tea or coffee, and just put your phone on Do Not Disturb.
I
Anybody
know.
who is watching, for those who are listening, we are giving you permission to reset, to put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Do not touch that computer. Do not look up your emails. Do not keep refreshing your emails to check to see what new notification pops up. Just be present with yourself, be present with your friends, be present with your family. And we are giving you permission to do that. Be
Absolutely.
intentional about your rest. And even if there are goals that you want to achieve this week, be intentional about achieving it, but still allow yourself the space to just be and do
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. So also, I like to do something I like to do, which
Yes.
is cooking.
Oh, yeah.
And I know that like we've been like
Me too.
um
Cooking a
we've been
lot.
talking about just like decompressing and things like that. And
Mhm.
cooking is one of those ways that I do that, and I know it is for you too. So have you made anything cool or anything really good this week?
So, viewers don't know, but well, they may know. I'm a vegan. I'm plant-based. I've been vegan for almost 10 years. My husband is the polar opposite. He will eat a cow's ass. Okay?
Well,
So,
I don't think he's gonna eat the ass, Mariah. I mean,
he gonna
let's
eat the
let's
cow's ass.
roll that one back.
I stand 10 toes on he gonna eat the cow's ass. All
We're
that to
pretty
say,
good.
our diets are different. And so cooking is fun, it's therapeutic for me. And I'm somebody who likes to know what I'm putting in my body. So when you asked me what I was making this week for myself, I made a chickpea salad, which before I became vegan, I was a tuna salad girl, a chicken salad girl, a salmon salad girl
I
with some
love
tortilla chips.
love
That
this.
was my go-to snack.
Hmm.
Being vegan, obviously tuna, salmon, chicken off the table. Chickpeas, if you do a similar recipe that you would do for a tuna salad, chicken salad, and just swap it with some chickpeas and you season it up the same way, get you some tortilla chips, slaps every single time. My husband will not try it. Samir, I think Leon would. I think your husband would because Leon doesn't have to have meat. So I think he would try it. Bomb. What I
So
make
is it like mayonnaise based or is it like
So literally, so you how you make traditional tuna salad and chicken salad, you have the meat and then mayo and then you season it up. Same thing with chickpeas. You just clean your chickpeas, throw some veganese, some vegan mayo, season it up. I put some green onions in there, tortilla chips, fire,
I love
fire.
it. I love it.
Um,
That's fun.
that's what I did. And then for Garius, I made him a sweet potato protein bowl. So we are on a no sugar healthy kick until summer league. And so he's trying to watch his
Yum.
diet. And so I made him a sweet potato bowl, which was good. I made his with sweet potatoes and ground beef and broccoli and cheese and a sauce on top. And we had that well, he had it for the last 3 days.
Well, I love it. I've never met a sweet potato or any kind of potato I didn't like. We love each other, us and potatoes. But
Yeah.
I love chickpeas. I think chickpeas are like either you like them or you don't because of the texture.
Yeah.
But in our house, I'm a meat eater as well, and I also have a veggie person in my house too.
Have a
So
veggie
and
person.
also a veggie person that is also Jamaican. So it's like another layer of figuring things out around here.
Yeah.
But I do a chickpea thing. It is, I will call is it vegan? Yeah, it is actually vegan. We're not vegans here. We have vegetarian,
Mhm.
pseudo pescatarian. I'm a
Mhm.
meat eater though, but I do make a chickpea, but it's curry chickpeas, as it's a very Jamaican
I
thing.
love curry.
So instead of like curry chicken, it's curry chickpeas. Very good, and I've kind of perfected it. Sometimes I do add things that are very non-Jamaican, like I'll put in. So usually like chickpeas, but like I'll put in like navy beans just to like create
Okay.
texture.
Yeah.
But so Jamaicans don't come for me. I know that navy beans is not something that you do, but I do it just.
But don't come for me,
You know,
Jamaica. Yeah, this is my kitchen.
Jamaicans are very, very, very serious
Uh-huh.
about the recipes and about how to do things. So, I don't want
You
anybody
should.
coming for me, but yeah, it's very good. I'll have to give you my recipe for curry chickpeas, but they are really good with white rice. I love white rice. I need to stop eating it, but again, being married to a Jamaican is really fun because we eat a lot of rice. We eat a lot
That's
of rice around here, and I am not complaining at all. Trust me.
I
So,
think eventually, as we continue growing, Born to the Game, and even our segment, I think eventually we're going to be in the kitchen and we're
oh,
going
we
to bring
should.
cameras to the kitchen and
We
have our
totally should.
kiki over some food. I see it. That's what we're going to manifest and speak into existence.
Born in the game. Born to the game. Sorry, born to the game in the kitchen.
In the kitchen, period. But, in true Born to the Game fashion, we love to give advice. We love to uplift and we love to encourage. So, anyone who's watching who doesn't typically find themselves in the kitchen, cooking over pot, pan, stove,
Pressure
what's
cooker.
one piece of advice that you would give to someone who may want to start learning how to cook? I have quite a few friends who don't cook, and there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong. There's, again, no
Yeah.
judgment. But what advice would you give someone? I know for me,
Love
my
that.
advice is don't be afraid to mess it up.
Hmm.
Don't view it as anything that's embarrassing if you get a recipe wrong or if a recipe doesn't turn out the way that you expected it to turn out. It's okay. You have to start somewhere. So go into it knowing that it's not going to be perfect and release yourself from this idea that you have to be perfect when you start because you're going to throw a lot of shit away. I know I did. And as you continue doing it, you'll get better and better.
I have two pieces, and actually, they're not even my advice. It was advice that I was given. I love it. So, and also, it's from two aunties, and I love that about me. I love that we have a lot of women in our family, and a lot of them cook, and a lot of them they have been huge influences in my life. So, my first bit of advice is coming from our aunt Karen, and she always tells me to be patient because she's like, you can't rush it. When she was telling me about how to make her rolls, or even when it comes to something as simple as rice, which
Yeah.
is why I'm going to teach you how to make rice. And even with making rice, and I tell people all the time, you have to be patient. So the first piece of advice is to be patient. So thank you, Auntie Karen, for that. But she's so right. People try to rush and pull and throw stuff in. It's like, sometimes the food can feel your energy. If you're all stressed out and rushy, it's going to taste like it. So there's that. The second bit of advice was from my aunt Vivette, which is my husband's auntie. And when I went to Jamaica, she was telling me, this is how I do it. She's like, but you do how you do it. She was like, this is how I do it, but there are no rules. She was giving me the permission, I guess, as I'm learning a new cuisine, to do it how I do it, and that's okay. And I felt released by that because Jamaican cooking can be very intimidating. But ever since she told me that, like, that's a piece of advice that I have taken with me through my journey of my own cooking and then also learning how to cook for my husband. So, yeah, be patient and you do it how you do it.
Yes.
It's your family, it's your spread, it's your table, it's yours for the taking.
I love it. Yes. Shout out to everyone who
Yeah.
is helping us navigate these kitchen streets.
Yes, because baby, it's a thing, but I love it. Like the kitchen really gives me a sense of peace when I'm cooking. It's like another form of creativity, and I love putting flavors and textures and things together. So it is definitely a way of how I decompress, and I hope that people would not feel that it's a stressful thing because it can be stressful, but cooking can be so therapeutic. Oh,
And again, I think there we go again, society putting pressure on everybody to do things at this exceptional level when no one says you have to be a five-star, five
no.
Michelin star chef. Just go in there and throw some stuff together. If you like it, like
Yeah.
your aunt was saying, it's yours. It's your
Yes, you
recipe.
do it.
As long as you like it and your family loves it or whoever you're cooking for enjoys it, no
Yeah,
pressure. Get in there, play around, have some fun with it. That's what I've learned to do. Just have
I
some
love
fun.
it. I love it.
So we have Father's Day coming up
Oh,
next.
it's coming. When is it? In 2 weeks? A week?
Oh no, it's in 2 weeks.
Oh, well, okay. Wow, that
Well,
was fast.
it's coming up. Father's Day is slowly approaching. And I think it was, again, sorry listeners if you hear my son playing, he's banging his drums back there, whatever he's banging on, but Mike Epps in one of his stand-up comedies always jokes about Father's Day and how, you know, if you want to book a restaurant on Father's Day, you can get up the morning of and book a reservation for 10 people on Father's Day and you won't have any problem. He was like, Mother's Day, you got to book it a year out. Father's Day, you can get up that morning and get yourself a reservation at the most popular restaurant and there will be seats available.
I,
But you know what? We're not going to do that to our daddies. We're going to, we're going to celebrate you guys and just reiterate the importance of fatherhood and having a man around the home and in the children's life. Fathers play such a pivotal role in our development and how we see the world. And so, we love active fathers, we love present fathers, we love uplifting fathers. So, shout out
father figures.
to father figures. Exactly. So we
Uncle,
have
all you guys.
uncles, whoever identifies themselves as a father figure to any degree, we celebrate you and we see you. And we have a fun episode coming up with.
Yes. And I was going to say, it's your dad is the reason why we even have this podcast. So we got to.
So if you're gonna be watching this, like I better get all my shout outs.
He needs all the shout outs. I mean, to be fair, Mariah, it is because of your dad that we are sitting here today. And it's so funny, like, because he's so hilarious.
He won't let you forget it either.
No, but shout out to the dads and the dad figures out there that are doing their thing, that are showing up. To the dads that have stepped in, they're not even your kids, those guys, that are taking on children that are not even their blood. And I really, I was talking to your mom actually earlier about how the negative always gets all the attention, like the negative. When you're in school and like the bad kids got we couldn't go outside because the bad kids were acting up. It's like, yo, how come they can't stay inside and we can go? So it's like, I feel like the negativity gets more press and then the good stuff, the good people, the good dads don't get the play. It's always about the deadbeats. And it's like, we want to talk about and uplift the ones that have been amazing.
There's so many.
There's so many men. And we need them. Like, oh my gosh, I don't understand this narrative that like we don't need the men. No, I need all of them. I need my dad, I need my husband, I need my brothers. Like, I need all the men. I need them. Like, literally. Literally, I need them all.
We've had quite a few guests on our podcast talk about their dynamic with their dads, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
It was good,
Oh my gosh. And you could see and feel and hear the impact that they leave on their children. And so it's just a daily reminder that fathers are needed, fathers are appreciated, and we see you. And we value what you bring to the table and what you bring to your families and into your children's lives. So I'm excited for this episode to release. It's going to be silly. It's my dad. It's Olden Polonies, sitting with myself and Alexis Polonies, who joined us. And it is just going to be a hoot. They crack jokes the whole time. They're both silly. And I'm excited for you.
It's going to be a treat.
It is. So shout out to them. And I don't even know.
We heart you.
Yes, we do. We heart you. We heart all the dads. I'm trying to think where my dad's going to be. I'm like, I think my dad will be back in Sacramento. He's in Indiana now.
What do you get your dad? Do you get your dad stuff? Or
my dad will get a high five for being the best dad ever. Just kidding.
Right. No, my dad's going to get a phone call. He's
going to get a phone call. No,
my happy Father's Day, Dad. What are you doing?
So I have a funny story about my dad. So we give my dad cologne. My dad is big on smelling good, and there's a reason why.
Oh my God.
So we used to give him toothbrushes and socks and cologne for Christmas and Father's Day because that's the only thing he wanted. So there's a reason why dad is obsessed with cologne and smelling good. And we always joke with him about this because there was one summer he went to Bloomington, Indiana to visit my Uncle Scott May, who played at IU with him. Shout out to my Uncle Scott. And his granddaughter was there. And I think she gave him a hug when he walked in. My mom was there too. She'll tell the story as well. But she was like, when Scott's grandbaby gave dad a hug, she was like, "You stink," and ran off.
No
And
way.
looked at her like, "Little girl, don't make me like, I do not stink." He gets so offended. Like, he would be so offended if anyone ever told him that he stank. And I don't think it was he smelled bad, but I think his cologne was overwhelmingly strong that she was like, "Nah, you smell bad." But he was sitting in a corner like upset about it the rest of the day. Because somebody said he stunk. He hates the idea of smelling bad. So
He
we
always smells good. That one thing about him, he always smells fresh out the shower.
girl, and he gonna squirt about 20 sprays of cologne before he moves on and does another thing. So the cologne that I get him, let's say I get him cologne for Christmas, that thing is gone by my birthday, May. Like, it will not last him more than,
Oh my
actually, May is generous. I don't think it lasts him more than 2 months. He's like that with cologne, and he's like that with laundry detergent.
Oh, I've seen him do the pour. And I'm like, oh my gosh, he just like
Tamara. He came when he first
doesn't
moved to
use the cup.
Sacramento. When we first moved to Sacramento, my mom was still in Palm Springs at the time. She didn't come up yet, but I was here with Garius, and my dad had just moved into their place downtown, and he didn't have a car yet. He didn't have laundry detergent, nothing. So he came over to my home, and I was gracious enough to give him a bag, a big old bag of laundry, with the little pods. He looked at me and said, "This isn't going to be enough to last me the week." I said, "Dad, there's 100 pods in here. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?"
How many does he use?
Girl,
Per load.
enough to single-handedly keep tides in business. That's how much he uses.
Oh my gosh. You're supposed to use one pod.
Girl, he will
Even if
not.
it's like heavily soiled like towels or something, but oh my God, Uncle Woody.
But that's just good. Just for the viewers to know, Coach Woody refuses to smell.
The man is always squeaky clean though.
Girl.
I don't know what, and that little girl, she probably didn't know what she was smelling because it was definitely not stink. It was definitely cologne, shower gel, definitely. Man,
Little girl, he still feels a certain type of way about that 50 years later. So,
that's so funny.
but yeah, we're excited for Father's Day. Shout out to all the dads.
Shout out to my daddy. Love you, Dad.
We love you, Uncle James.
Yes, 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 yes.
Be sure to join us this Father's Day as we celebrate the dads, father figures, and legacies that continue to inspire us. Our special Father's Day episode drops this Sunday. Until then, happy Father's Day from all of us at Born to the Game. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe, and share it with your mama now.
Hey, your mama, Nia.
Bye.